I'm going to respond to this comment real quick because I've been talking about personality disorders and mental health and how I believe that it's been overly diagnosed. This is on somebody else's post and it's comment. I've been kind of talking with another person. So the reason that I think that personality disorders are overly diagnosed in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice is because it's a very convenient diagnosis. Because I want you to think about this, right? If you are depressed or if you are bipolar, sometimes those depressed states or those down states can manifest themselves as a person being agitated or kind of aggressive, right? And what else can kind of be agitated, aggressive? Well, borderlines can be, and people that are antisocial can also be, right? And so there's so much overlap when it comes to these things, and the mental health professionals that work in the prison are so overworked. I think it's really easy to slap that diagnosis onto people, right? Of a personality disorder. And another reason, right? That's not just it. Another reason that I believe that is because there's no real treatment for personality disorders, right? It's just the way that person is. A person learned to survive in the world a kind of way and never really grew out of it. So that's what kind of created that personality disorder, whether it was fostered out of trauma, if that's where it developed from, or whatnot. But so there's no treatment for it. But you know what there is a treatment for? There's a treatment for being bipolar. There's a treatment for depression. And so in the state of Texas, who pays for that? The state of Texas does. And they don't want to have to flip the bill for anything more than they have to. And so it's very easy and convenient to give a person a diagnosis of a personality disorder. Okay, so along with that as well, the problem with mental health professionals and stuff like that is you are in an abnormal state. It's very hard to diagnose these things when of course you're anxiety ridden. You're walking into a pod and there may be people that want to kill you. So your stress levels are constantly up. You know, you're living every day in some type of traumatic experience for some people. You know what I mean? So it's going to be very hard to get an accurate diagnosis of what's going on. Is this true, genuine anxiety? Does this anxiety need to be treated with medication? Or is this anxiety circumstantial? Or is your depression circumstantial? And so anyway, I just think it's a lot easier for people to diagnose a person with a personality disorder, knowing that there's very little treatment for such things. And that's just my personal opinion. Keep in mind, I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I'm not a doctor. I don't have a PhD, but I do have experience in the field, and I am a professional also. So, just not a psychologist. I'm a social worker, but that's my personal opinion about the situation. And also, let me add, I have no statistics, numbers, stats, studies, or anything in front of me at all. So, this is just my best assumption or guess about the situation, knowing what I know having worked in the prison and knowing what I know about mental health.